Welcome everybody. The moose is loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go through a live trade. So with that being said, let's dive right into this. So we're on MinSwap, and right now I am going to pick up some Iagon. I think it's going to go much higher. It's got this little bullish pattern going on here, at least from what I can tell. So I've been trading this for a little bit. So we're going to buy 1,000 ADA worth, okay? And we're going to get in right now, and we're going to see how much we can turn this into. So we got a little fee here, and we're just going to have fun. So this is how I trade. I'm just taking you guys behind the scenes a little bit. So right now I'm signing this transaction, and I just got to follow the details. It's a little bit slower with the Trezor, but I've got like probably 20,000 ADA worth. That's including the NFTs just on this hardware wallet, and I've got some others as well. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here, is I'm using MinSwap, and I'm going on the 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and I'm just going to put in where I am buying. So right here, I'm going to put buy. I'm going to put 1,000 ADA. Okay, so I like to document what I'm doing, and I also like to hover between coin market cap. So I've been following it, and I think we're going to just continue to keep going higher. So I've already kind of bought down here, sold up here, and we're just trying to mess around and get some trades in here. So this order should go through, and we'll see it over here. So you can see I've been doing several different trades. So I'm just kind of taking you guys behind the scenes. Again, this is not financial advice, just showing you how I like to make trades whenever I feel it's appropriate. Again, I could lose everything. So we're going to go to Iagon, and we'll swap these two out. So it's starting to get pretty bullish here. So I don't know if I'll be able to even get my order in. I'm hoping we can. So even right here, we had huge pump up. So it may be difficult for this order to get through. My slippage may be out of reach here. So again, you can miss these things by sliver, right? It can be quite difficult. So we'll see if it pumps back down a little bit. We can get back in. There's a lot of sell pressure. You can see the buys and sell history. So this is about where I put my order. That's why I like to document these things. I'll go to this line tool, and I'll just click and I'll make my own lines. And then I'll add some text just so I can look back and, for example, so if you take a look here, I bought about right here. That's where I placed my order, 1,000. So even if we go back here, we can see all the other transactions I've done. This is from a long time ago as well. So even back here, you can see I was doing some trading. Iagon is just going up right now. So what I'll do is I'll toggle between the two, and my goal is to get more out of the 1,000 ADA. So a lot of calculations going on in my head. This is just whenever I see an opportunity, basically. So right now we're just pumping, so it's going to be tough to get this order in. Effectively, we just need it to dip back down in order for this to clear. So it looks like maybe we got our order in. If we go to orders, yes, it did complete. So we did get our order in. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Iagon. And if we go, I really like to toggle between the 15. So we got our order in. So now what I'm going to do, for example, is I'm going to click this. So now we're up 17 ADA so far, minus our 4 fee. So right now we're up 17 ADA. So we bought here, and what I did is I created this little chart. So let me get into kind of what this chart is here. So basically, this is the resistance. So if you take a look, the lows, they're all hitting right here. So I could probably even adjust this a little bit more. I'm going to redo this for you all. So what you can do is you can take this line, and you can go to where all the lows are, like this. So see where it's just hitting the bottoms here? So basically, we're hitting these lows and we're bouncing up, and that's continuing to be bullish. I'm not going to be talking about any patterns. This is just what I've been doing. I'm having fun with this. This is not financial advice. This is just the moose getting loose, having some fun. But basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to catch the wave. As the market's going up, I'm like, I'm going to get in, sell, make profits. And then when I feel like we're starting to go up again, I'll get back in. But it's all risky. It's very risky. So again, we'll toggle between the 1 hour. As you can see, it's completely different, but it gives you an idea of the direction. So a couple other things I'll look at. I'll refresh on CoinMarketCap. As you can see, we're hitting new highs, so it is risky. For example, if you go to the 1 week, we could very easily go down right here, right? So that's why I don't try to do a lot of videos, because it's speculative. I'm having fun with it. But right now we're up. So for example, I'll set a target. I'll have a target in mind. But for now, I'm thinking we're just going to remain bullish. Effectively, I want to make 100, maybe 200 ADA. So I want to make 10, 20%, and I'll sell. I'll get out. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'll keep clicking here every 5 minutes or so. So comment down below what you guys think of my strategy. Is the moose just reckless? What is he thinking? But I do know we could very easily go low. So basically, if we break here, this line, meaning if we go under here, so let's say we just crash kind of down below this, I will probably sell and just cut my losses. Now, there's no stop losses and those things. It's not as easy compared to other dexes that you can use, like with Binance or whatnot. So what we can do as well is just extend this to give ourselves a better idea. So we're just trying to hit these lows here. So I would say this is basically the low. So we have a lot of room still to go down. We could go back down and then up. That's the direction of what's happening. So visually, it just kind of makes sense to me. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So we're up 3 ADA. And what you want to remember is that I'm not playing with a lot. I'm playing with 1,000 ADA. It's like $300. So if I lost it all, I don't care. I've already made so much on Iagon. So for example, I've made 4,000 ADA at this point with Iagon, about 3,800. And like, guys, what's really cool about Iagon is that because I've done well with it, I can do things like this and it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be sacrificing a lot of ADA at this point in time. So I also really don't know a lot of technical analysis. But what I do know is that I want to get in when the momentum's going up, and I want to catch a little bit of it. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm minimizing my losses. So again, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the gains, but you're trying to have very minimal losses. In fact, have basically a 0% chance of you losing if possible. So the way I think about it, even my thoughts when it comes to investing in crypto, let's say cornucopias, I feel like 3 years from now, it's most likely, if at worst, it's probably gonna stay the same, if not go down a bit. But best case scenario, we could 100, 200x pretty easily. So that's my thought, right? Huge upside, very small risk of downside, in my opinion. That's the way I play it. It's like sports cards, right? Basically, I'll buy a sports card and I will think to myself, let's say you're buying a Shohei Ohtani card right now. The chances of it going down, I think, is so small. But it going up, it's going to go up, guys. Like, if he keeps playing the same, right? That's just odds. Like, the odds, and the thing is, you don't have to swing at everything, right? Like, for example, let's take a different project. So right here, we'll veer off of Iagon for a minute. Let's say you're looking at XRP, right? And you don't know anything. Well, you don't have to get any XRP. You don't have to get any Dogecoin. You don't have to get Litecoin, Solana. You don't need to get these things. Get what you understand. Even Cardano, I can get out tomorrow. If I feel like sentiment's off, I can get out. So at least now with more knowledge, you can kind of minimize the losses. So even now we're down 1 ADA. Who cares? Like I said, I feel like we're just going to continue to remain bullish for a little bit. So it doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. I'm just going to take quick profits. Now, one thing to mention, I'm doing this for a video to have fun. But guys, we've been up. Like if you're up like this, get out. Like, guys, we're just shooting straight up. So it is getting kind of sketchy. So again, I'll just hover between the 1 hour. This is just how I like to trade, get in and out. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. Because I've done really well on Igon, even trading. I've done it well on SNEC. And this is a little bit of how I do it. Other tools I look at, or other things that I do. I bet, and it's a lot of calculations in my head, right? For example, too, I mean, quite frankly, I think people are bored of Cardano at the moment. It's been at a lull. People just got out of SNEC. So they see Igon, well, now they're going to start moving into Igon. And I know that. That's why I took out 90%. Now I'm just trading with 10% of it. So I already cut my losses. I cut my wins. I took my wins. So the other thing you want to look at and follow is the market cap. I've been following this since, like 4 million market cap? This could be 30, 40 million. I think I have videos talking about this. Like, it just makes sense. It makes sense to me why it would be going up. Right? Just based on market cap. Look at Meld. Okay, so Meld, market cap. Let's see here. 27 mil. Igon, decentralized storage. Like, why wouldn't it be closer to Meld? So ask these questions, right? Be curious. Just did a video talking about all these things. So again, I have a long-term approach, but even in short-term approaches, like, you have to understand what you're getting into. So what you can do as well is set targets. So let's say, I want to try to go, let's see what other tools we have here. Let's say I click here, okay? So what you can do is you can go to the ruler, okay? So you're going to click on the ruler, and from where I bought, I'm just going to say I want to get 10% out of this. So I'll go up to where it says 10% or 9.99, whatever. And now, here, I'm going to put buy. This is my target. So I'll put that in red, maybe make it bold. Boom. So that's where I want to buy. So you have to set like little goals along the way, right? So again, this is my target. I will sell here. But if we stop going bullish, if we break under this right here, right? So we've got, whatever, it's called the support, right? We keep bouncing off of this, bouncing. And if we break that, so for example, if we get lower here, I'll probably just buy more and sell up here. So you have to devote some patience to it as well. So this is just trading. I'm playing with a small amount. I don't do this often. In fact, 95 to 100% of what I do is what I do here on the channel. I buy and hold. That's it. But I'm not going to buy Igon and hold it when we're up 400%. Let me tell you, when cornucopias goes to 20 cents, I'm going to start getting out. So that's kind of the strategy there. So even in the meantime, we're down a little bit. We're up 17. We're down a little bit. I don't care. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. But at the end of the day, I'm betting on short term that it's going to head towards this target area. Then I can sell for some profit. So comment down below. See, look, like now the thing is, there's a lot of different calculations that goes on with it. Ultimately, we're just bullish right now, right? So if you look at the 1 day, and this has been a pattern that you can see. If you go to the 1 year, we're just right up. So again, if you're up here, I was down here, I'm up here, I already sold 90%, okay? That's my thought. You're up 400%, get out. Now, on the 1 month, okay, we've gone up. All right, now on the 1 week, this is where you can learn a lot. Okay. So we've gotten up here and we went back down. This was a great time to get back in. So I did that, sold here. Now I feel like we're going to go even higher. And you can get back in. So that's my thought process with some of this. So we're up, what, 9 ADA right now. Again, if you believe in the target, then that's what you should be looking at. So again, it looks like we're going down, up, sideways up, sideways up. So we're not, I don't feel, I don't have a feeling based on the data, based on what I know, based on what I think people are doing, that we're going to be going lower short term. Long term, I'm bullish. Short term, I'm bullish. I think right now, so this is July 2nd, almost 1 a.m. Eastern time, Toronto, whatever you want to call it. So right now, I'm just kind of sitting back. What would Batman do if you were in crypto? What would Bruce Wayne do? Well, Bruce Wayne wouldn't be playing with 300 US dollars. He would be playing with 50 G's minimum, right? I mean, how else are you going to go after Joker? So we're down bad right now. We're down, right? So again, it's one of those things where you need patience. So I could have easily sold, taken 20 ADA. So again, it fluctuates, right? And if you play with 50 ADA, it's not going to be fun. You're not going to make anything unless it just doubles. Somebody just sold 37,000 Igon. But for example, if we go lower, I might buy another 1,000, then sell at this target. If we go there, I'm also ready that I could lose the complete 1,000. So that's my strategy. So this should not be taken as financial advice. The Moose is having fun with this, right? But again, I have a very weird thing where I'm not very emotionally tied anymore to crypto. I used to be. Like, I would have never been able to be like, oh my God, I lost 20 ADA. Let me sell, like, get out of here. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, I have enough. I'm in the, if I take a look at the wallet, so we're playing with the 1,000. I still got 12,300. So, and if we were to go under here, I could either sell or just hold on and just wait it out of here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just monitoring this upside because there's a lot of potential for this to go to 6 cents right now. Because that's where the attention is. It's just so bullish. I've been following the market cap and what's going on. Like, if you look at the week, we're just bullish. That's the momentum, right? As you're going up, catch some of that, get out. So for example, you could have caught this on the way up, sell, buy back here, and hold it. That's more short-term thinking. So I'm more short-term with Igon. Whereas what's interesting is that I was very long-term with Igon. I still am. I believe in it. If you buy and hold it for 2-3 years, I think you'll do well. That's a bet I was making. That's how I turned 200 ADA into 4,000 that I've been able to now maneuver and buy some NFTs, do different things, put it in a copy, meld. But that's the thing, right? What was a long-term investment is now a short-term. So you have to be able to adapt to every situation. Again, you have to learn to take profits too. Cornucopias, if you're bullish, let's say my bubble jets, right? Let's say my bubble jets. I got, 10, 11 of them. I'm selling one right now, a common. I don't want a common. I bought these on average for about 200 to 250 Cardano. If Cardano goes back to $3, and if these assets go to 500 to 1,000, I'm going to sell. I'm going to take 10 grand. If we go back to a dollar Cardano, that's $10,000. So there's different ways of calculating and doing these things, right? So the other thing that's really cool of just kind of how I set this up a little bit, if I zoom in here, just to give you guys a better view, I really like to toggle between the 15, 30 minute. It gives me an idea. So we're starting to go down a little bit, but we're still bullish. Like, when in doubt, zoom out, right? So even if we go a little bit lower, I'm expecting us to go past that buy zone where I got in, right? The thing is, we keep breaking new highs right now. So again, I'm just talking out loud. This is just what's going on in my mind. 1 a.m. This is what the Moose does, guys. 1 a.m. I'll be here doing this, learning things, taking notes, working on online courses. For example, I've got notes for videos I've been working on. I'm learning a lot, getting into the space. This is the best I've ever done in investing in general. And the thing is, I'm learning to minimize the downside. Like obviously, I'm down right now. What am I down? Down 23 ADA. I've already made a couple hundred ADA. So if we go to orders, you can see I bought about 5,000 worth, lost 2 ADA here. On this particular trade, I sold for profit. So I've been messing around with this quite a bit. So I've been able to see things that not a lot of people can see when it comes to Iagon. So as you can see here, it looks like we're going to keep going down. My strategy is just to play with 1,000 ADA right now. So usually what I could do is just, for example, I would put in another 10,000 as we're going lower. And that would make it easier for me to see my gains. But I'm not looking to do that. I'm not feeling greedy right now anyways. So here's patience. And yeah, that's basically kind of my trading strategy and how I'm working on these things. So again, I'll just keep the camera rolling for a bit because I just want to show you visually what's going on, what's happening with Iagon. And what's cool about Iagon is that even though I'm short term right now with this 1,000 ADA, is that I don't mind holding on to Iagon because quite frankly, I don't see us going under 10 million in market cap. Even if we have a huge pullback, which we will, if we go back to a penny, I don't care. I'll just hold it. We will go back to where it is now, if not exceed that. Look at what they're building, right? That's part of the calculation. Look where it was when it first came out. Iagon is just dirt cheap right now. So, but at the same time, I'm taking my profits. I'm happy to be out because hopefully we do go back down and I can get back in. But this could easily go to 100 mil. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm taking profits, putting it in ADA because ADA is a little more stable in that regard. So I think this is a good time to get in, to get back in. So even if I have to catch a little loss here, it's fine because I feel like we're still going to bounce off of that and we're going to head towards my little target level here. So by the way, I'm not editing anything. This video I'm putting out, even if it goes under this resistance and I sell at a loss. I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me. So I might as well just keep the camera rolling for a little bit. So I'm just going to get some water. I'll be right back. So I want you guys to, just understand that the Moose does do a little bit of trading every now and again. Subscribe. Like the video, guys. Subscribe. Guys, I am running out of cups. I swear. Moose has no cups. Look what I'm drinking out of. Like, what is this? It's like a measuring cup. I mean, I gotta wait 15 minutes for it to adjust here. What I do sometimes as well is I keep clicking here to see where I'm at. So like, for example, if we go to orders, I put in 1,000 ADA minus the fee or whatever it is. What is it, like 2 ADA? Who cares? Plus the LP fee. I don't know exactly. I think it could be 4 ADA. I just expect I have to pay a 4 ADA fee, whatever. I just round those numbers up. They're not in my favor. So whatever. They just take their fees. So I go here, and I'm using my Trezor. It's quicker if you do not use a Trezor. But as you can see here, if I flip this, so right now we're down. It's starting to go down. So if we go to 15-minute here, yep, we had a huge pullback. So I'm 1,000 ADA in. That's how I calculate that, right? So now we're down, what, 36 ADA? But guys, the Moose doesn't care. Like, guys, I'm a warrior. I've been doing this. I haven't been doing this trading for a while. But I just don't care. I understand risk. I can deal with this. I'm just going to buy more. That's just the way I am, guys. That's why I'm winning. So I'll give you an example. What we'll do is we'll buy 1,000 ADA worth. Okay, let me show you what that would be like. So let's say you go here, you buy 1,000 ADA worth. Now you're buying it cheaper here, so now your average price is lower. Okay, I'm not gonna do it now because I said I'm just playing with the 1,000, because ultimately I'm making a video right now. So again, it just shot back up. Okay, so no need to freak out, guys. Now, if it breaks under here, like if we start seeing red under here and it starts going down, that's when I got to get out. And it is risky with min swap. There's not like a lot of stop losses. One other thing I do, I recommend to be at 0.1% when you buy. Now, I'm probably going to move this over. So what I like to do is to be towards the 0.5% slippage. So for example, when I go to sell, what's going to happen is while I'm selling, while I'm fiddling around with the Trezor, or while I'm waiting for the order to process, what's going to happen is there's going to be price movement. And sometimes the price that you went to sell at, it's not going to hit. So you want to make sure that you have a bit of slippage so that even if the price goes a little bit above or below, you are able to get out of your position. Okay. So our goal is to get towards the target. This may be a long video, but I'm here for you guys. I want to do a video showing you guys what I've been up to. Again, this isn't to say that this is what you should be doing. That my trading strategies, I don't have training in this. I've just been learning this myself. I've been paying attention for years about trading. I used to do it a little bit, but again, I would say I'm more of just a long-term buy and hold kind of guy. Whereas Igon, I made quite a bit with a small amount where I can trade it and have fun to show you guys. So I did Sneck too, but that was egregious. Like that could have gone either way. So that's what I'm doing here. And you can also just connect your wallet very easily. I'm using Nami with my Trezor. It's a little bit slower, but security. So here you can see that we've gone down and there's a little bit of green showing on the 15-minute. So again, I would toggle between these different areas. So if you go here to the 1 day, and that's the thing too, you want to find a little bit of patterns, right? So if you look at this here, you can see that on the 1 day, and this has happened quite a few times, we've generally gone up 24%, and a lot of activities happening at night. So I know these things. Now, the thing that's risky right now, in my opinion, is we're at new highs that we haven't been at in a while. So if you go to the 1 month, like we've gone right, like we've shot right up. Go to the 1 year, we're up. So when you see this, guys, you typically want to get the heck out. So that's why I'm just in and out now. Whereas, I was waiting for a moment where we shot up with Igon so I can get out. But this has completely exceeded my expectations. Under a penny when I first got in. Now we're at 5 cents. Come on. So right now, if you look at the 1 day, we're just holding this. Even if we bring this back to over here, this is basically the trajectory of where we're stopping, bouncing off of and going up. So I'm just speculating that we're going to remain bullish in that regard, right? So even here, we're going down. So here you could either, for example, you could buy another 1,000 ADA. So let's say you're playing with 3,000 ADA. You buy 1,000 when I bought. Then our next buying zone would be down here and down here. And then we sell even at the first buy. Now we're up. So there are different ways you can do this. Now, of course, I could lose everything. It could go down to 0. I'm ready for that emotionally, right? So that's why I'm only playing with 1,000. It's like 0. No, it's a couple percent of my ADA portfolio. But I've got like 25,000 ADA across different wallets. I'm playing with 1,000 ADA. Who cares? I've already made 5,000 with the Igon. If you were to account for when I first got in and recently trading the past week or so. So I'm up easily over 4,000 on Igon alone. Okay. So there are different ways of looking at it as well. So again, I'm expecting us to go higher than this where I bought at. We're gonna see this go. There we go. See, we're up 9 ADA now. So here I could sell. If 9 ADA is good profit for you, get out. Again, you want to look at these different things. Look at the markers. So if we go to the 1 day, yeah, we're gonna bounce off of here and go up higher. If we break above, like guys, like we can go to 6 cents. That's my bet right now. I feel it. People aren't in a snack. Trading volume is insane. Market cap 16 mil. We're at 15 mil for a little while. I've been paying attention to it because I've been doing all these videos. By the way, I don't trade a lot. I don't do a lot of this stuff. Obviously, some of you who actually trade, you're like, you probably talk about the Fibonacci or fettuccine, all these different terms. I don't do that. I make up my own terms, but I make profit, guys. I mean, I'm the one with 13,000 ADA plus all the NFTs. So, you know, who really knows what they're doing? So we're dipping back down. I probably could have sold there, right? And then get back down here. You could flip and do different things here, right? But I'm sticking to what I said I would do at the beginning. I'm starting with the 1,000 ADA, and I'm not getting off of that. So I've got rules. I'm not adding more, unless if it goes under this support, I'm out. I'm done. I sell my 1,000. I'm done. So if we just, you know, if you go on like the 30-minute, 15-minute candle, so these are little candles. If we see a big red one like this one, if we go way under here, I might just cut my losses, say screw it. But if that happens and we're still under here, I'll put in another 1,000 ADA. Because then when we go back to our original position, we make profit. So we're just looking for profit here, right? It's all the moose wants. A little bit of profit, just a bit, right? But as you can see, we're wasting time right here too, right? Like I have other things to work on. I could build online courses, edit videos for clients, even though they don't like to pay on time. So that's kind of, you know, how I think about it, right? So we're probably going to be closer to an hour on this episode. So I hope you're enjoying it. Again, I'll keep clicking on here. This is to get me to understand where I'm at. I'm also in the pro mode. So if you click that off, you don't get all this nice detail. So you'd be looking at this going, what am I going to do? So you want to toggle on the pro, connect your wallet. Just have a Web3 wallet, right? Really, you don't even want to use a hardware wallet when you're trading. So maybe put the amount you want to trade with and do that. Not financial advice. There were a couple moments. So if I were to even zoom under here, for example, there's like wedge patterns and stuff. So here's one, okay, a while ago. I don't know what day. Yeah, June 24th, not that long ago. I noticed this. I'm not really a trader, but I can see visually that we're going like this. We're doing it's called like a wedge pattern. So it's like a triangle kind of thing. And we're going up and down. We're breaking this resistance. And then once we broke, so for example, if we look here, you can see a little wedge. So once we broke above the latest high, it's very bullish. So even here, we're kind of going up, down, and then boom, shooting up. You can probably see the same pattern. Even here, right? Here, it's harder to tell. I'm also not experienced enough for that. That's why even here, I didn't buy as much. I would just do little things where I'm like, okay, I'll buy at a low, try to sell a little bit at a high. But here, guys, it's very clear to me that it's bullish. And there's a lot of nice support down here as well. Okay. So yeah, it looks like this is just, we're going to be at a lull. We're starting to go sideways here. So once we shoot up, I'm out because, again, I'm anticipating for us to go down and up. More sideways, if anything. So if we get above 1,000, I might just get out because I'm not going to wait here forever. But even here, you can see, great time to get in, right? Another great time to get in. So you could imagine even on CoinMarketCap, you can go to TradingView. By the way, guys, do your own research. I'm just talking out loud. Again, look, you can see based on the past, you can see the bottoms here. So you could go a lot lower. So even if we were to create a line here, you could even do one here. You know, let's say the momentum is kind of here at the lows. If we break this, we have resistance. So basically, if we go lower, we're probably not going to go lower under here because people keep buying here. And that's a great spot to keep accumulating. So we're at 9778. Right now we're just down. Moose is just losing right now. What is going on? I want to win. I want to do a video where I'm up, where I'm like, guys, I just made like 15 grand. It just went up like 10x. Won't happen. Not right now anyways. It most likely won't. Unless Warren Buffett decides to buy some Iagon. Don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more trading later on. I'm going to hold this position. I'm going to aim to sell at the target. So I'm going to bring this home with me. I got to go. I can't be here forever. As you can see, we are nearing our target. And I'm just going to get my Trezor ready. And I'm going to place an order. So it looks like we will be up about 80 ADA, almost 100. We're near our target. I think now's a good time to get out. We're at new all-time highs. Even if you take a look here, we've exceeded our past high. So right now it's a good time to get out. I'm just going to make the swap. And hopefully we'll be up about 75, close to 100 ADA. And I think that's a pretty good little, return. So that's the strategy. I did leave this overnight and, I just got back in today. So it's about 3 p.m. I know we were looking at it very late last night. So that's part of the strategy, right? So we took 1,000 ADA and hopefully we'll get to the point where we can turn that into, a pretty decent little profit here. So we got to get in and get out pretty quick. Of course, this could rip higher, but it could also plummet down lower and break resistance. So I think we're at a pretty nice high right now, and it's a good time to just exit. That's at least for me. So right here we are queuing, and if you look at our last order, we placed for 1,000 ADA, and now we're looking to get 1,080. So if this completes, we will have made 80 ADA in just about a day. So it's not bad, not a bad return. And it looks like it's just starting to rip even more. So a slight pullback. So our target was back here, right? That was late last night. And again, I just let it go, right? So we kept going down. This would have been a great time to buy. Like I was saying, I feel like if it goes down and doesn't break this line, and as you can see, my line, I haven't touched it. Look, this is exactly what I was saying, right? If we break below the line, we're probably going to plummet down, and that's bearish. But now we're just bullish because last night, right, you could have caught more down here, and then sell at the top. So let's take a look at the market cap as well. Might as well go over that. So it looks like we're at almost 18 mil, and that's all new. So again, if we zoom out, guys, this is risky because, yeah, if you get in here, you're fine. But getting in now, just understand that it's gone up like 400%, maybe probably more, just recently, like within a month. So look at the 1 month chart. Like, it's looking bullish, it's looking good, but we are starting to go a little parabolic here. So just so you all know. So even if this order doesn't go through, it's fine because, again, I don't mind holding more IGON. Even if we go back down, maybe I'll just get more and then sell it at our target. So even if you were to extend this, keep it similar here, right? Probably even go a little bit under here. That's basically where we're going. So I've been predicting that for a little bit now. It's pretty obvious, right? So that's the support. And it's to give you a visual representation of everything. So there we go, our order completed. And now if we go to our wallet, close out here, you can see our ADA. So we basically added 80 ADA to our position. If anything, a little bit more. So what did we get there? 86. So we made 86 ADA on that, minus fees or whatever the fees are. So that is the trading for you. I hope you guys enjoyed.